Freedom March with Rodney Munker. Up next on ILTV.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of ILS or the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a product of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented, in part or entirety, without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2024. All rights are reserved.
Marijuana is a dangerous drug.
The Queen is dead! God save the King!
There can never be rape in marriage. BMW sound like bad mad wagon. Not only am I saved, I'm saved and sanctified. The revolution is alive, and we must continue to document it.
Freedom!
Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Munker, and of course today happens to be Friday, December the March 2025. Overnight, apparently, SpaceX Starship. It's a ship launched by Elon Musk. Well, apparently he launched it from Texas in the United States, and according to Negro sources, it disintegrated into space, and many of the debris is reported to have fallen in the southern Bahamas. And of course, people in Long Island has reported to me that they could see the debris falling literally in Long Island. So this is an exciting piece of information. Of course, overnight, there was a traffic accident in Great Abaco, culminating in the death of a 57-year-old female. But in the House of Assembly, yesterday, the Health Minister, Dr. Michael Dowell, has announced that his ministry shall launch a kidney donor program. In the aftermath, according to the doctor, there are many citizens who are being destroyed by kidney failure and kidney diseases. The former F&M Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Minnis, in a letter to the editor, has called for rape in marriage. So that is interesting. I'm going to have to take on the doctor because I want to find out from him, what about abortion in marriage? And of course, he was criticized over the fact that there are many criminal cases that cannot get before the courts. What is his views about those who are charged with abortion? Shouldn't those cases also be expedited? It's just amazing, the hypocrisy in this country. So, we'll talk about it. This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. It's a wonderful day in Nassau. I'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. It's powerful.
Freedom March with Rodney Munker will be right back after this.
Whether you're crossing borders or navigating busy airports, with VTC's reliable data roaming, you're always in touch. In a fast-paced world, staying connected is key. Don't miss important moments. Stay connected effortlessly with VTC wherever your journey takes you.
professional events and production. Alive, Bahamas Air, Everybody Wins Live, and Field of Vibes Bahamas Weekend presents
the Evolution Concert on Saturday, March 29th at Clifford Park, featuring Vibes Cartel and Friends.
Bahamas, Nassau. Where is this Saturday the 29th of March?
It's one of the biggest events to hit the shores of Nassau, Bahamas.
Get ready for Addy the Teacher, the Dancehall King, aka the World Boss, Vibes Cartel.
Real bad man, no muggle in a shot.
Log into our official airline Bahamas Air for travel specials. It gets better. We're also giving away a brand new Cybertruck.
And up to $50,000 in cash and prizes at the concert. Compliments of Everybody Wins Live.
Log into our website, feelthevibesweekend.com.
For tickets, tables, skyboxes, and more info.
Visit Ticket Flair or email intlevents242@gmail.com.
WhatsApp or call 1242-808-2369.
I remember Cartel go did it.
This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. So I want to welcome each and every one of you to Freedom March. There are some great, exciting things that are taking place. You would recall last night, the World Watch, the launching of a Star spaceship from Texas. This is in the state of the United States, one of the states of the United States of America, and apparently everything was going perfectly. And then when the Star spaceship got out in inner space or upper space or outer space, something went wrong and it disintegrated. And according to reports, it fell in the southern part of the Bahamas. We are advised that there were many debris that fell on Long Island. And so that is an exciting story. But we do know that in the 50s, when they first started experimenting with spaceships flying into outer space and so forth, there was a treaty signed for the Bahamas which says that if there are any spaceship, spacecraft, or flying saucer which crashed in the Bahamas, somebody, I believe it would be the Americans, would be responsible for cleaning it up. And in addition, for cleaning it up, they would be responsible for paying the Bahamas. So the people of Long Island, you have no political representative, as Adrian Gibson, he's currently in court fighting. So you will need to listen to my advice. Search the island, look for the debris. Any damages that you may discover, you are entitled to compensation. It's only a matter of your ability to find the treaty. So we need to ask the government of the Bahamas to produce the treaty so that every Bahamian will be aware that if there is a space landing, a space crash, you know, a flying saucer, because we don't know what all the Americans are billing, somebody will be responsible for the clearing of the environment and for compensation. And so this has existed for almost 70 odd years. So we need to get our hands on it, and everything hopefully will be well. And I think it's powerful. Well, in addition to that, there is report that there has been a traffic accident on Great Abaco. I'm being advised that a 57-year-old woman, she happened to have died in the accident. So I don't have enough information, but that is the latest that I have received. Meanwhile, in the House of Assembly, as you are aware, the budget debate is going on. Various members or ministers of the government have been making wonderful contribution to the debate, and among those are the current Health Minister, that's Dr. Michael Darville, who has informed the Parliament that in the Bahamas there is this silent killer. And he was speaking about the fact that there are many Bahamian citizens who are unaware, but they are losing their kidneys, apparently because of their lifestyle. Perhaps they're diabetic, maybe they're eating bad food. And so he proposes that he will launch a kidney donor program. So that is a very interesting story that every citizen ought to follow. So the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Michael Dowell, announced yesterday the launch of a kidney donor program in the Bahamas, as he noted increasing numbers of renal failure among the population. Dowell called it a, quote, silent epidemic, end quote. Chronic renal failure is at an all-time high. And from the most recent numbers, more than 600 Bahamians, both young and old, are on the government's funded dialysis program. And the scary part is many more are suffering from end-stage renal disease and are on a waiting list. So this is very interesting what is taking place, because here at the Princess Margaret Hospital, I am confronted by many persons. Among them is the outside son of a national hero. The outside son of a national hero. That national hero is the late Oscar Nathaniel Johnson. And for those of you who remember history, Oscar Johnson was among the early political pioneers and freedom fighter. And he, at one point, was the PLP Member of Parliament for Cat Island. And then him and Penland fall out. Okay, I think they fell out around 1976. And subsequently, Oscar Johnson ended up with the FNM. Well, his son has been complaining about the unsanitary condition of the dialysis station at the Princess Margaret Hospital. A lack of proper bedding, according to him. And the worst part about it is he's kind of upset because his father was among those heroes who struggled to ensure that the Bahamas had good socialized medicine. And notwithstanding that he's had two powerful brothers in the country, among his powerful brother is the former FNM Minister of Immigration and the former Progressive Liberal Party Minister of Youth. So these are two powerful brothers of his. But in the case of him, he's an outside son, and in this country, they don't treat outside children very well. And so notwithstanding that his two brothers, one is very powerful in the PLP, one is very powerful in the FNM, they're not checking for their daddy's bastard children. So these are some of the problems. Only me is going to tell this to you. I'll tell you another thing that is very controversial. I attend a church, St. Joseph Catholic Church, and one day I was minding my business and a Negro man called me. And he turned out to be a member of the church, and he said he wanted to talk to me, and he wanted to know if I could guess what he wanted to talk to me about. So I said, yeah, I can guess. He said, well, tell me. I said, do you really want me to tell you? He said, yes, and I told him, and he was shocked. So I did go to see him. He is the son of the first Prime Minister of the Bahamas. But he's an outside child. And as I showed up, and he said, do you really know why? I said, yeah. And when I gave him the answer, he said, how did you know? I said, the Holy Ghost just told me. And he told me about his plight. And today, he sits in the choir with one foot. And that's Penling's son. Sir Lyndon Oscar Penling, outside son, sit in St. Joseph Catholic Church choir. And when he said to me, I am Penling's son, I hugged him. You heard me? So there are these chronic diseases that are affecting our country. And so I'm faced with all of the complaints of the many, many citizens. And of course, I would hope that the government will ensure that there is good social medicine, taking into consideration what the health minister, Dr. Michael Darville, has reported. Now, as it relates to my church member, he's asked me so long ago that I was free to say it. And I told him that whenever the Spirit moved me, I'll tell the country. I might bring him on the show. He's a very interesting man, but he's lost a leg due to chronic illnesses. So that's powerful. Well, there are other things that needs to be said. The health minister has revealed that about 160,000 citizens, if I understood him clearly, will be provided with medicine. I need to find that so I can be sure that I'm quoting him correctly. So the health minister, Dr. Michael Darville, says 160,000 to get free medicine under NHI. Man, when I read that, I holler. I'll tell you why. I'm married to a Negro woman from Bainstown, and my wife has been ill, and she's been in hospital maybe for about 3 months. It's been a major struggle, and then they discharge her. And the next thing I come home, and she showed me this big bill. She said, listen, the hospital has charged me So I said, really? She said, yes. So they sent my wife a big bill. And she said, they won't even give me the pills no more. I said, that can't be true. So I go to the Princess Margaret Hospital, and I said, I come for the pills. And they said, no, we're not going to give your wife the pills. You're going to have to pay. Well, I happened to be in the company of a Negro man who, upon hearing that, he passed me $68. And so I paid it for them. So it's good news, because I live in Bain and Grantstown. And if Dr. Michael Dowell could immediately introduce this, it means that my wife could get her sugar pills, her high blood pressure pills, because there are thousands of our people who are not able. And, you know, it's that kind of thing. I didn't complain about it. I told my wife, keep quiet. I'm so happy that you are out of the hospital. Can you imagine you having a wife in the hospital for 3 months? And what was terrible about the 3 months is it was difficult visiting her because my foot was hurting, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, it's good news that 160,000 people. So I'm gonna have to make sure that they put my wife's name, because she's old now, and she does need the chronic medication. And after all, we are one of the people there. But my spiritual advisor, what's happening? Are you wearing a Bahari shirt?
Yeah, I was.
You look like
caught
an
up in some
African. Don't worry about that. What's
Caught up in
happening?
some traffic,
Leland?
man.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you
This
so
is
much.
great.
Doing well.
So there are many talks. You know, there was the SpaceX ship.
Yeah.
It crashed.
Another failed launch.
It landed on Long Island.
Some parts of it?
Some parts of it.
Is
Some Bahamas.
that confirmed?
I just told you, if whatever I told you,
Okay,
I want
okay.
you to accept what I'm saying, because
Okay.
don't forget what's going on here now. Let me explain something to you. Watch out for me. It's Donald Trump.
Yeah, but this is the second time this has failed, though.
Fight.
So,
all right?
you know, they need to squeeze the FAA. Something's not right here.
Well,
all
we
right?
do have,
Something's not right. They should have not been allowed to do that.
they did, it wasn't launched from
We
here.
understand, Texas, yeah.
It
But
launched,
but here's what I'm saying.
Right.
During the first launch, that failed. And then there was an investigation. There was an ongoing investigation to find out exactly what happened and what possible impact that failed launch could have, right? And then all of a sudden, the investigation had died off. And now a second launch, and this time it's failed again. So, I don't know, man, something's not right. They need to get that right, because this eventually may end up causing some serious issues, especially for those airports that may have been affected yesterday by that failed launch, which includes the airports in West Palm Beach, Florida, even here in the Bahamas. So I'm not impressed with that. They have to correct that before this becomes a catastrophic issue. All right, Sandro?
No.
Elon Musk got to get it together.
Okay.
I understand what he's trying to do. Eventually, I think he's trying to get some people on Mars. Right? I understand. That's what he's trying to do. But
Okay.
they have to take a second look at this SpaceX. And I understand it's not the same program that we're in, because I think the Falcon 9 is something totally different from what's the landing here in the Bahamas. It's different, right? Is it not?
I do not know. All I know that my uncle, first of all,
Yeah,
has
the
a
lady.
granddaughter who's associated with it.
Yeah.
And I've decided that I'll go so far with it.
And
And
leave
so
it alone.
far, I've gone. So it's powerful.
All right.
When we come back, my spiritual advisor, there's a letter written by Dr. Hubert Minnis. He wants to introduce rape to marriage. And so I thought that was a wonderful development that Minnis has now joined Michael Pintat. Even though Minnis had 4.5 years, he had 4.5 years to put rape in marriage. Now that Minnis is old and he's no longer thinking about sex, he wants to get in young people business. It's just amazing where old people had all the sex they wanted. All the sex they wanted. Now they want to interfere in the sexual affairs of young people. So we have to look at what Dr. Minnis wants to introduce. He had 4.5 years to put rape in marriage. He's not done it. Now he's trying to get the PLP.
I may not necessarily agree with Dr. Minnis' argument. I don't accept. Anyhow, we'll talk about it on the other side.
When we come back,
but he may have some statistics.
Is Dr. Minnis?
He's a woman doctor now.
Is he?
Yeah. He's dealing with women.
God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I want to introduce abortion. Let us move that from marriage. I'll be right back after the break. It's a wonderful day, but the world is full of sin.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, and callers on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2020. All rights are reserved.
This segment of Freedom March is brought to you by Modernistic Garden and Pet Supply. For top quality dog food, shop online at modernisticgarden.com or visit our Palmdale, Carmichael, and Mullet Marathon locations today.
Some ads.
Yes. Are your dogs hungry and tired of low quality food? Give them the best. Give them the best at Modernistic. We carry all the top brands. Taste of the Wild, Diamond, Naturals, Victor, Inukshuk, and at the best price in town. If you're on a budget, we've got 50-pound bags starting just $49. And for a limited time, any large bag of dog food and get a $10 coupon redeemable on select toys and treats. I can't see it, you see, that's what happened. I'm sorry about that. Can't make it in? Shop online at www.modernisticgarden.com and we'll deliver right to your door. Your pet deserves quality, your wallet deserves savings. Shop in store or shop online. Hurry, offer won't last.
This is powerful.
Join us for a special time of prayer, praise, and worship in the Seabreeze community on Friday, March the 14th at 6:30 p.m. at the Charles Carter Park. Worship and song by Pastor Simeon Outen, Davian Chase, Cara T. Edison Sumner, and VOP Shabbat. Bishop Lawrence Roll, praise and worship by Living Waters Kingdom Ministries and Revolution Church. A call to prayer, Friday, March the 14th at 6:30 p.m. at the Charles Carter Park in the Seabreeze communities. Show peace through prayer and unity through action. All right, Sandra. Thank you, producer. Back to you, Sandra.
Yes, I thank you, my spiritual advisor. There are two very interesting articles attributed to Dr. Hubert Minnis. One has to do with a contribution he made in the Honorable House of Assembly about the moorings, the value of it. I do not propose to deal with it today, and I'll tell you why I'm not going to deal with it today. I have a cousin, his name is Dr. Nigel Lewis. I want to have a word with Dr. Nigel Lewis before I deal with it, because in my possession a certain state confidential document, and in the course of the talk, my first cousin, Dr. Nigel Lewis, his name came up, and so I want to have a talk with him so that when I run on, I can run on. Or I could decide I'll cover up. I do have the gift to cover up.
Yes, of course.
And so I'm going to have a talk with my first cousin, perhaps over the weekend, give him a call and have a quiet talk with him, ask him one or two marine, that's M-A-R-I-N-E question. Then I'm certain he was a wonderful student of the government high school, and then after I would have spoken to him, I'll take on Dr. Minnis and the mooring. I try to keep out of it, but I'll deal with that. But I want to deal with a letter that the former Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Minnis, is alleged to have signed. And it appears in the Nassau Guardian, and he did this in celebration of International Women's Day. So I thought it was very interesting, his concern about introducing rape in marriage. Now we have to take into consideration the hypocrisy of Dr. Minnis. Dr. Minnis was an F&M when Hubert Ingram attempted to put rape in marriage, and Minnis knows that Hubert Ingram and that position was rejected if I'm correct, by referendum. Minister had 4.5 years as Prime Minister to introduce rape in marriage. Minister has to be very careful when he raised these controversial issues, because we live in a small society. See, we live in a small society. We have access to information. And I'm a kind of man, I become very annoyed when I see hypocrisy, and I'm always prepared to call it out. I'm always prepared to say what it is. And minister has a duty as a male and a gynecologist to declare his interests. He has a duty to do so, because it is unfair for me to declare Dr. Minister's interests. 4.5 years. 4.5 years as Prime Minister. And during that period, he emerged as the most competent authority. So why has he not put rape in marriage? Now, 4.5 years ago, Minister was younger. You got me? He was more potent. 4.5 years later, Minister's old. We are old. Minister's no longer potent. Now, why does he want to interfere with these young men and their ability to manage their bedroom affairs? He has to be very careful about it. There he was criticizing a lack of judges in the midst of crime. But is he really, really sincere about fighting crime? And does he really believe in the rights of the woman? If he does, he would condemn abortion. If he does, he would say to the PLP, when will the abortion trial go forward? That's the level of hypocrisy in this country. So he has to be very careful. He has to be very careful, because he who comes to equity must come with clean hand. Must. The society is small. We're very small. We know one another business. We know one another wives. We know one another girlfriends. We do. That's why it's hive mind. Honey, we are hiding.
Man, Rodney.
We are hiding from these Negroes.
Listen, man, I can't take this out, man.
Go! 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 So we have to be careful. I'm tired.
Oh my God.
These old people talking nonsense. Just tired of it. Will they leave young married couple to have fun? So he's celebrating International Women's Day. Did you see the advertisement in the newspaper? I saw nobody black. I saw nobody with picky head. All the women they celebrated were wearing Indian hair. I see. I have a first cousin on my mother's side. She got picky head. And I see my picky head cousin. I know why. She's black. She's junglist. She's from Bain Town. And I sure she's my cousin. They promoting them. They try, ministers ain't trying to promote them. Ministers believe in exploiting them. That's what you're up against. In all this International Woman Day, I sat down and I couldn't find a strong African-looking woman. All the women them, they were of the African race, but they had a little color. They They had Indian hair. They were the sophisticated women. They ain't gone to Peter Street, opposite Sister Shallow them lot, and talk to any of them young girls. So there they go, say they're celebrating International Women's Day. It's so beautiful. And meanwhile, the real black woman, the real soul sister, they're not into them. But ministers want rape in marriage. You want rape in marriage too, my spiritual advisor?
We've already stated our position on that. It's just that, however, in all fairness to Dr. Minnis may have an advantage on you and me.
What advantage?
He is a woman doctor.
What you mean he's a woman doctor?
This man is a gynecologist.
He's a woman doctor?
Give me a second, man. This man is a gynecologist. All right? And here's what that means. On a daily basis, this man is able to interact with women from every facet of society. Right? Whether it be examining them or giving them advice about their bodies. Now, I don't agree with his position on marital rape, but he may be the one who may have statistics that we don't have.
What statistics?
You know, he's the one who
Minnis have that you don't have.
He's delivered thousands and thousands of babies, which means that he's contacted thousands and thousands of women who have issues that they may have discussed.
I want you to
you have a doctor and client privilege?
I want you to stick.
You know about that, right?
I want you to listen.
Answer me, man. You know about that, right?
Listen to me. I want you to listen to me.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I want you to listen to me.
Don't totally dismiss him.
The issue that he raises.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go to the records of Anna Nicole Smith.
That has nothing to do with that. Listen.
No! Listen to what I just said to you.
Sandra.
Stick with the issue.
Right. He may
because
have...
if you go to him delivering baby, I have to look at Anna Nicole baby.
It is a possibility that he may have come across women who believe that their husband could rape them. I'm not saying that it can happen.
Why are you speculating and putting words? He never said that.
Sandra, all I'm saying that there is a possibility that he may have come across women who believe.
You did go to.
But this man is a woman doctor.
What do you mean he's a woman doctor?
He's a gynecologist. Only women is go to him.
That has nothing to do with what he is proposing.
So you don't think that he may have had conversations with these women? Personal conversations?
What about when he bought the $14,000 rug?
Oh boy, I tell you.
What about when...
All right, let's forget about that.
No, you ain't gonna stop me.
Yeah, let's...
You ain't gonna stop me. I told you, focus on the issue. If you
I am focused.
You're not focusing on the issue.
Senator, we must agree that currently, in law, there's no such thing as marital rape. And I agree with that. I agree with that.
They're getting to you.
Ain't nobody getting to me.
You're a weak Negro.
Ain't nobody getting to me, Senator.
They're getting.
Don't forget now, Senator, tomorrow is International Women's Day. And
what that mean?
Well...
What that mean?
We need to discuss...
What that mean?
We need to discuss the
What happened in 1911?
We need to understand...
Those women who are celebrating 1911.
Senator, you don't understand the F word. That's your problem. You have to go and understand the F word. Feminism. Wow. There's a move. There's a movement.
What happened in 1911? Those Negroes who were celebrating it, they couldn't even join it in 1911. They couldn't even join it in 1911.
It's a movement that has to be examined.
Oh, come on,
and to see whether it could be a worn man. I don't know.
Anyway.
You know, but there is a feminist movement out there. I need to understand.
I just want you to stick
what's their agenda? What are they pushing?
The minister is saying. Here is
he wants rape in marriage.
Who has been prime minister for 4.5 years?
Where's the article? Read the article. Let's see what's happening.
Who has been prime minister for 4.5 years? What did he do? What did he do?
So let me ask you a question. Why do you think he's now mentioning this, right? Why now? Why do you think he just decides to mention this now?
Well, you know, Michael don't want to put rape, and he's playing with Michael.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. He may have some things that we don't have, Santa.
You was prime minister for 4.5 years, and you didn't know man was raping the wife?
No.
When he discovered that?
I guess he probably figures best for him to mention it now rather than mention it as Prime Minister. I don't know.
Oh boy, we are in trouble. The level of hypocrisy. Listen, Minnis, you know where Minnis born? Minnis from one end of Baytown and I from the other end. So he could fool you, but he can't fool me. All right? He cannot fool me because he's not been apparent, he's not been transparent, he's not been accountable, he's not told us why he had to buy that expensive mirror. So you think it's a joke. He's not told us that, and nobody would appoint the Commission of Inquiry to investigate the mirror, to investigate the rug, to investigate the mattress. Nobody did that.
All right, I mean...
Yeah, you don't want to talk it no more, right?
I don't think that the man created his wife's Santa. I still hold that position. It's in law, so I hold that position. Anyhow.
No, don't worry about the law. Tell me what the Bible says.
Right.
That's what I want to do.
There's no rape in marriage.
Stop following.
From the scripture, Senator, for the last time, let me just say this. There is nothing in the Bible that said you could rape your wife, okay? I can't find it. It's not there. So let's forget about that. I am with the law. There's no such thing as rape in marriage. So I was just trying to make a point.
What does he believe about women being faithful in marriage? Does he believe that my wife have a right to bring a Chinese baby to me and I don't beat her? Does Dr. Minnis believe that I should be minding another man's child? Does he believe that I'm a jack? Does he believe that?
Now you see the problem. You're talking about beating women now, you see?
I'm not talking about beating women.
That's how them feminists got
No.
That's how they got you.
No, they ain't got me.
Yeah, they got you.
They ain't got me. They ain't got me. Does he believe? What kind of man is he? He believe I should bind another man's child? Woman, you better come to me and let me hold you down. Does he really think that I should mind a Chinese baby? The least that should happen to me is that the woman should bring me a baby that I could be fooled, that the baby look like me. So when I go to Black Village, where my Ma family live, the black people, and they see a light-skinned baby, they say, yeah, this is your baby. That's what Minnis want me to do. Well, I'll tell Minnis in the country, if the baby comes back again, I'm gonna beat the baby. God forgive me. Don't think I'm stupid, eh? Talking nonsense about marital rape. But you want me to mind a Chinese baby? He's a sick man. He's a sick man. All right? All this bullshit.
Oh boy, I tell you.
Running on but raping woman. But y'all want me to mind the wrong baby. I'm not going to mind the wrong baby. The baby could never come to Black Village. Okay? I'm going to make me sin. All right? Folks, I would beat the baby. But when I finish cursing the baby, it's just amazing what's happening to man. And Minnis say we're raping her. If my wife comes home with a Chinese baby, certainly I didn't rape her. Because I don't look Chinese. Do I look like a Chinese?
You look like a Chinese today.
Man, stop it. Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm a sick man.
Oh, Lord.
Look what Minister I'm bringing the country to.
Oh, boy.
If the married woman is raped, certainly it wasn't done by her husband.
Oh, God.
Certainly it wasn't done. I want ministers to stop it, and I want women to submit to their husbands and bring the wrong baby home. Bring the right baby home. Okay?
Producer, Sandra, I think they're saying there may be, we're getting some reports of a code black at Doctor's Hospital. You can confirm that?
What is code black?
A bomb threat.
Well, I won't be surprised because there was a doctor who feel up another doctor there.
Now, hold on. Could you confirm if there was a bomb threat at Doctor's Hospital today? Anyhow, I'm getting some information that there's possibility that there could have been a code black at Doctor's Hospital. Let me see something.
I've never heard about a code black.
No?
No.
Okay,
all
let's
kind of codes
see.
I heard about code. Code 3. Lord, as we celebrate as we celebrate International Women Day.
Oh, it's all clear now?
I call on y'all to be faithful.
Okay.
Please do not bring no Chinese baby home. Please do not bring the wrong baby home. Please. Those things can lead to child abuse, where the man could end up beating the baby, which is unlawful, which is wrong. Okay? There's so many problems in our society. What they're doing to men in this country as they celebrate International Women's Day.
It's just tomorrow, right?
Will you bring the wrong baby home? Will you?
The feminist movement, Sandra.
Let's find another topic because I really can't take this.
Okay, so
go ahead.
So that is correct. There's a possible bomb threat, but I'm thinking.
My spiritual advisor, I really don't want to hear that one.
No?
No. What's this I have? Goodness of mercy. I'm receiving something. What is code blue? But really? Listen, c'est pas possible pour qu'on pense ça écrire en créole haïtien pour moi. And that would be la force. So these are some of the things that is happening here in the country. Okay? Dr. Minnis, he wants the PLP to put rape in marriage, and he had 4.5 years.
Let's see.
It's amazing. Dr. Minnis wants, he prefer for the wife to bring home the wrong baby. But I'm gonna get crazy one day. Anyway, the baby too big now. I should have marched up in the road with the baby. Yeah. Huh? What do you prefer? Me holding down the woman? Or she bringing home the wrong baby? If you bring the wrong baby home to me, then certainly you couldn't accuse me of raping. I've not been related to a Chinese in 1,000 years. And this is the problem here in the country. When you have a bunch of men who are effeminate males in their thinking, in their actions, we need strong men who are not going to tolerate it. I didn't tolerate it. Everybody knew who were close to me. I made it clear there'll be no Chinese baby. The only Chinese is allowed to come by me is John Shea. It's powerful. Oh boy. Wow. The person sent me the message for Drew.
What's that?
It's in Haitian Creole. Read it. Thank you.
But it's all clear now. I understand that it's all clear now. So there was a bomb threat. but it's all cleared. So you didn't believe me until the Haitian tell you. It's amazing. If that Haitian's at Doctor's Hospital, I hope they have their papers straight. Parce que immigration vini pour Kembe ou?
Kembe? Kembe mama you. Anyway, boy, folks, I have to have some fun and laugh because nobody knows the sorrow that I have. So I'm going to laugh and enjoy life. Okay, so what are we going to do?
Go ahead.
Well,
it's almost 5 o'clock. So.
Really? It's almost 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
Jesus, time is going very fast.
You have 2 more minutes this segment.
I happens to be at a restaurant. I'll talk about it. This is Freedom March. As the women celebrate International Women's Day, I call upon you to bring home the right baby. That's powerful. Bring home the right baby. I'm tired. Bring home the right baby. Don't mind Dr. Minnis.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Okay. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monica, and of course, there's a period when you have to remain calm because there's so many social issues that can be very disturbing as they celebrate, as the Negro women celebrate International Women's Day. I want to remind them, bring the right baby home. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we got a couple birthday shout-outs. Producer, I sent a death notice to you. Yeah. We got a couple birthday shout-outs. Let's start with Brittany Raman first. Brittany Raman is celebrating the birthday. Freeport is coming from her mom, brothers and sisters, 2 daughters. May God bless you on this, your special day. Okay, so happy birthday to Brittany Raman. Happy birthday, Brittany. Alexis DeVoe. Happy birthday to Alexis DeVoe from your mother, Anishka Horton, your father, Dion DeVoe, her daughter, Bria and Asher, brothers Cameron, Cedino, and Dion, grandmother, Deborah Taylor, auntie Sonia Horton, family and friends. Happy birthday to Alexis DeVoe. Alice Bastian is celebrating the birthday. Happy birthday to Alice Bastian. Greetings coming from your sister, One Reservist Sergeant 646, Alice Sherelle Bastian, on her 50th birthday. Blessings from her one son, Immigration Officer Ronald Murphy. 8 sisters, 6 brothers, the Bastian family, the entire Mangrove community, a wonderful sister and mother. We love her dearly. Joy. God bless her. She lives in Andres. She is one of the women named Blessings. So, happy birthday to Alice Sherelle Bastian. She's 50 years old. Maxine Headlam. Happy birthday to Maxine Headlam. It's coming from all who love her and appreciate her. Serenity Forbes is celebrating her 7th birthday. Greetings coming from her parents, Rajiv and D'Angela Forbes, grandparents, especially David and Margaret Forbes, aunts, especially Regine, Uncle Denaj and Davian, cousins, especially Kelly and Keller. Happy birthday, Renee. Happy birthday, Ren. We love you. Enjoy your birthday. So that's some Serenity. We wish Serenity Grace Forbes on her 7th birthday. Kalika, happy 13th birthday to Kalika. May all your dreams come true. Enjoy your day, and God's blessing always be with you. It's coming from your grandmother, Elder Grace Jones, your mother, Erica, your sisters and brothers, and your aunt, Verna. Be blessed. Enjoy your birthday. To Leah Forbes, celebrates the birthday. Happy birthday to Leah Forbes. It's coming from your aunt, Brenda and Monet, your father, Bishop Terrence Forbes, your mother, Terrell Forbes, and brother TJ and sister Tatiana, and both nephews, Consumer's Choice Auto Parts, and all of Forbes and Johnson's family, also her grandmother, Miss Forbes, and Miss Calma. They all love you. Happy birthday to Leah Forbes. Sheila Camp. We'd like to send a happy birthday shout out to Sheila, an amazing, beautiful, confident, intelligent teenager. Happy birthday to Sheila Camp, coming from her grandmother. One of the women there is Sheila Calma, also from her parents, Valence and Samantha, aunts and uncles, Donnie, Tammy, Vanta, and Ashika, Darren Valence, Marcus, also from her sisters, Shalay and Shala, and cousins Dante and the entire family. They love you. Happy birthday, 14th birthday, Shala Camp. We got a couple anniversaries. Quincy Michelle Johnson celebrating 33 years. Members of the First Century Church. Quincy and Michelle Johnson, happy 33rd wedding anniversary to you both. Lovely sister, wife, Michelle, Quincy, husband. May God bless you with another 33 years. Love you both. Enjoy your day. Coming from the Happy Park Church of Christ, and all your children as well. Family and friends. Happy wedding anniversary, Quincy and Michelle Johnson. We want to do a special shout out to Vanita Trotman. Happy International Women's Day to my friend and colleague Vanita Trotman for being the first female emergency vehicle operator for PHA EMS department. All right, and then we got, we have a death notice. Franklin Stevenson Lightburn, age 83. died, I think on Thursday, the 27th of February, 2025. He's survived by his son, Franklin Jr., Fabian, Kevin, and Kelsey, 20 grandchildren, and a host of other relatives and friends. Of course, he is one of the members of the Breakfast Club. We're very sorry that Franklin John Stevenson Lightburn has died. We make special mention of him. Sincere condolences goes out to him, coming from the McDonald's crew, and also his son is a co-worker of mine at the former Chaseland Bank, and also he's a former SACA. So condolences goes out to the family of the late Franklin John Stevenson Lightburn. I didn't recognize that he passed away, so Frankie, have my condolences, okay, my friend. I'm sorry for the loss of your father. Ironic, I lost my father basically 1 year ago, and now you have to go through it 1 year later. So condolences to you and the family, Frankie. All the best, bro. And then tomorrow, the Bunch will lay to rest their friend and brother, Harry Bunch, will be laid to rest tomorrow at St. Agnes Church on Blue Hill Road. My condolences, my sincerest condolences goes out to the Bunch family, and may God continue to be with you at this your hour of bereavement. Condolences to the Bunch family. Let's see. I think that's it, eh, Santa?
Yes, my spiritual advisor, I join you in giving sympathies to Frank Lightburn. He lived on where did he live? He lived on Ponciana Drive for many, many years. So I do know him, and he was a former employee of the then BEC.
Oh, you work for BEC?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course he hails from the Turks and Caicos Island. He was a very good gentleman, so I join you in extending
condolences to his family.
Yeah, it's powerful. Okay, that's great. Well, today I ran into quite a number of students at my age. It's kind of difficult sometimes to tell if they are university students because everybody looked young to me. But it was pleasant to meet those students, many of whom I do believe are students of the University of the Bahamas. And then, of course, I met a young lady. She is a rural, very interesting young lady. Her and a number of female friends. And then, of course, I met a number of young men. And so at 68, they flattered me. So it's good being 68 and young people, you know, they show you respect. So that it was powerful. Do you have that drawing of me? And then they showed me a drawing. And I was flattered. I said, wow, isn't this amazing? I'm being drawn. Do you have it, Mr. Producer? Let me show off. Monday, I will perhaps tell you the name of the young lady. The most I can remember is she is a rural. And, you know, the young people, they tell me all kind of things. Some tell me they like me, they like my, you know, my sincerity and so forth. So it's been exciting. And so, does this really look like me? When I was showing it, I said, I didn't realize I was as handsome as this is. So, I thank God for the young people who have been drawing me. So, I'm being drawn. One young person even wrote a poetry. So, it's clear to me I'm going to have a big funeral. If only I could attend my funeral to see how many people will come. But this is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a wonderful portrait.
Does it really look like me?
Yeah.
Am I that good looking?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's you. You
Do I
can
look
see it.
mysterious? Do I look mystical?
Well, you have on a red shirt.
Well,
I don't know what that means, but anyhow,
yeah.
it surely doesn't represent F&M because that is what you're not.
Okay.
And I see you got the cross around your neck.
Okay. So, I want to thank young Miss Rule, and hopefully,
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a nice photo.
Monday, I will have full name and thank her again. Okay, my spiritual advisor, what else are we going to talk about? There's so many wonderful things taking place in the country.
Can you wish my sister Jack? Okay, so let's do this. Jackie Davis is celebrating the birthday.
Okay.
Did you send it into 323-7775? Okay, so let's do this quickly. We want to wish Jackie Davis a happy birthday from Joanne and Claudia Davis. Do you have a photo? No? All right, so we wishing Jackie Davis a very special happy birthday to you. All the best. Enjoy your birthday. Coming from Joanne and Claudia Davis. All right, great. Where's the photo? Sandra.
Yes, my spiritual advisor.
We understanding that coming from the Little Hut. Oh, okay. Now I recognize who it is. All right, no problem. We did it already, okay? So we recognize that we have a very sick country. A lot of folks are plagued with either diabetes, high blood pressure, and all these non-communicable diseases. There has to be a way or path that we can move forward in trying to get the country healthy. It's a vexing problem, and I understand that there are a lot of Bahamians now experiencing kidney failure. It is a very serious thing. The government needs to find a way to address it, because if the country is sick, the country would not survive like that. So we now have to make a clarion call to the government to find a way to see if we can get our country healthy again. Why are so many Bahamians experiencing kidney failure? Is it because of lack of drinking water? Or is it eating habits? I was shocked when I read the newspaper. Mind you, I do know a few friends of mine who are having some issues with their kidneys. And it was shocking when I found out the last friend of mine who is on dialysis. He goes for dialysis 3 times every week. And it's disheartening to see the amount of people that has to actually go through that. So what do we do to try to get the people healthy again?
You will have to leave it up to those in the health, the Ministry of Health, and proper dietary education, and we have to leave it as that. Another topic?
I don't have any results on the BI. What's again now? What is this? The BAISS Track and Field Championship. So St. Augustine's College didn't win?
No.
Oh, okay. So it seems as if congratulations are in order to the Queen's College Comets on winning the BAISS Track and Field Championship. This year made 10 years since they first won. All right, so congratulations, QC. You've won the BAISS Track and Field Championships. All the best. You did it. And of course, maybe next year, we'll see the big red machine roll back and get to that position that they're so familiar with at the BAISS Track and Field Championship. Congratulations to the QC Comets. All right, we move on, Senator.
Yeah, what other topic you want? It's a Friday evening. You don't have to, you can talk lightly if you wish. It's Friday. What?
I always like to talk about issues that's affecting the country.
Go ahead. Choose an issue.
I haven't, you're the man who normally be the one to look at the newspapers every day, and I haven't really
I've looked
taken a look
at the newspaper, I didn't find it very impressive. There is an article about some controversy that is taking place in Treasure Key, Abaco, and it involves an American company and the Meister family. Meister would be Robert Meister. He would have been that alleged Bahamian who's involved in a NASA controversy with the American woman, Wendy Hess. And that story, which appeared in the Business News, is an exciting story. So it's very interesting. Two sets of Americans, one a corporate entity battling with the Meister's family in the controversial dispute in Treasure Key, Abaco, and the battle with Robert Meister and a female American woman by the name of Wendy Hess, a wonderful, wonderful Republican, a wonderful supporter of President Donald Trump. Really, in fairness, it was the only reason why I really listened to her. You know, and she said, and I put that question to her a couple of weeks ago, and I said, "Are you with Donald Trump?" And she told me yes. And then I was prepared to listen to everything she had to say and to read all those confidential documents because, you know, I'm suspicious. And sometimes I'm best when I'm paranoid. So once she told me that she supported the President of the United States of America, I didn't realize this must be a wonderful American woman. And I love the fact that she had all those documents, you know? I just find these things so exciting when I come across these people, you know? It's good journalism. And I think they thought that I was a journalist. You never know who's watching me on TV, so I thank God for the opportunity that I've had for the last 8 years being on TV, and people all over the world, they're watching me and they think that I'm a journalist, and they don't know I'm just playing journalism, right? What they like about me is I'm not a reporter. You see, the reporter sits down and they quote you verbatim, quote, I investigate, I look at you, I try to find out your politics. If you're an American, I want to know if you're with Donald Trump. I want to know your views on abortion. You know? Views on transgender and so forth. And my brother, once I conclude that you are a Christian American, you're not getting into them sinful things, you got my support. So it's great. But it's a Friday. What you doing for Friday? You've had quite a number of invitations.
Yes,
there was a Negro man who wanted to celebrate your birthday.
Oh, we never got back to him.
Then there was another Negro person who wanted you to come to a big bash in the southwestern part of the island.
Right, yes. Yeah. And then, of course, there's a very influential Bahamian
where you find these
who
very
wants us to come to
sophisticated people.
The show is just really popular.
Man, you know a bunch of important people.
Well, I guess they end up knowing both you and I, so it is what it is. But Senator, from time to time, I wonder if people paying attention to this, because this is something that's caught my attention.
Okay.
From time to time, when you look at the police bulletin.
The police bulletin?
Yeah, something serious is going on in this country.
Go ahead.
And I wonder if people pay attention to this, right? In the police bulletin, from time to time, you see listed young girls are missing.
Young girls are missing.
Ages 13.
Okay.
14.
Yes.
And 15.
Okay.
And you ask yourself, okay, so why are these young girls going missing from their homes? What is causing this? I'm quite certain that they do have parents. So what is happening in the home that would cause these girls to disappear from these homes?
Well, sometimes there is nothing happening in the homes that would cause it.
But they sleep out.
They are rebellious. I used to run away, you know. All my life I run away. Every time
you run away from your parents' home?
Every time they upset me.
Were you raised by your parents or your grandparents?
I lived between my mom and my grandparents.
Okay.
And depending on how I felt, I used to run away. And I kept running away. And when I became a young adult, I grabbed a woman and I told Mama, unless we married, we gotta run away. And when she saw me grab the woman and I started to run, she said, come, you all get married.
But here's the point though.
Yeah.
Every parent should be concerned about the whereabouts of their 13, 14, and 15-year-old.
Every responsible
after 3:30, especially if they're not home from school by 3:30.
If you're responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something fundamentally is wrong that we have these young teenage girls going missing.
You have to look.
And sleeping out at 13 and 14.
You have to look at each individual household.
How to look at it?
Well, for instance, if a 13-year-old is running away from home.
Why is she running?
You have to examine the home. What are the conditions of the home? Who are the parents? There are many homes where the parents are smoking dope. There are many homes where the parents are abusing alcohol. There are many homes where parents are not employed or underemployed and are not cooking with regularity. Now, what you want me to do when I get home and mama ain't got no food and I hungry? What you want me to do? If there is no basic, if there's no hugs and kisses,
if there's no love,
right?
So they seek it elsewhere.
Well, if children don't have food home, what you think they can do? They can wander. They either go next door to the neighbor or they run away. These are some realities.
Yeah, so we have to find a way to correct that.
So you have to look at it individually. There are many, many dysfunctional families. There are many students who may not come to school. Then when you check their family, there is,
issues.
It's not functioning properly. And therein lies the problem. And then the women from the international movement, they ain't into that.
Well, they need to look at family structure, man, and trying to help those families who having issues. They're part of the equation as well. Because it seems as if there are a lot of females, young females, that end up on the streets very early.
There are a lot of young men who end up on the street.
Yeah.
So it's not only female, it's young men and so forth, family structure. There was a point in our history when we had the support of the extended family. So there was grandparents. It's Freedom March. This is Freedom March. When we come back, we'll open the lines. It's a Friday evening. Are you going to our key? I don't know. Hold on, everybody. We'll be right back after the break. It's powerful today.
Do you have something to say to the Senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker only on ILTV.
Enjoy zero down financing on your next visit to Montague Motors. Our selection of cars come included with license, inspection, and a 3-month warranty. And with our easy 24 hours financing, you will be on the road in up to 48 hours. What makes Montague Motors different? We inspect our cars in Japan, providing you with the best quality purchase. Visit Montague Motors today, number 6 Village Road. Call or check our Facebook page for more information.
This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. Hello, Tanya. Is Tanya there today?
Good afternoon, Rodney Monker, and good afternoon, spiritual advisor. It's your girl, Tanya, coming to you live from Shop Smart Department Store, where we say we're here for you for every season of your life and for everyday living. We are beginning our Easter series. Yes, Wednesday with Ash Wednesday. So this is the start of the Lenten season. And where there is Lent, there is surely Easter to follow. Come and take a walk with us. We want to start by showing you that Easter lives here at Shop Smart. So if you walk through our front doors, the first thing you're going to see is the big Easter arch. Then we're going to go and show you a few of our teddy bears that we have for Easter. We have them in the big, the medium, the small, the extra small, and of course, you know, we have those extra large Easter bunny. We want to show you also a few of the decor that we have in stock here at Shop Smart just for you. But you know, Shop Smart, not only do we deal with everything Easter, I am talking about whether you want to get your egg decorating kits, your Easter bags, maybe you want to get your Easter egg, you want to come in and get Easter baskets, you want to get the Easter grass, whatever Easter item you're looking for, Shop Smart Department Store has got you covered, wall to wall, from the ceiling to the floor. So come on in and take a look at what we have to offer. We'll be showing you each day the different aspects of Easter. Also, remember, Shop Smart is open Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. for your shopping convenience. But if you can't come in the store, you can always just give us a call. Our numbers here at the store, 698-1052 or 698-1051. You can also send us a message on our WhatsApp line. That number, 813-4397. But if you want to be a smart shopper, you want to be in the know, you want to know when the sales are taking place, you want to know when the new shipment comes in, like and follow us on our social media platforms. That is Shop Smart 242. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we are on TikTok. We look forward to doing this Easter series with you. Spiritual advisor, Mr. Monker, you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And remember, shop early, shop often, and shop smart.
Tanya, we thank you
so
very much.
Tanya.
Be safe, Bradley.
Okay, the lines are open. 3-2. Sorry about that. We got to do this as well. Are your dogs hungry and tired of low quality food? Give them the best at Modernistic. We carry all the top brands. Taste of the Wild, Diamond Naturals, Victor, Anouk, Shook, all at the lowest prices in town. On a budget, we've got 50-pound bags starting at just $49. And for a limited time, buy any large bag of dog food and get a $10 coupon redeemable on select dog toys and treats. If you can't make it in, shop online at www.modernisticgarden.com and we'll deliver right to your door. Your pet deserves quality, your wallet deserves savings. Shop in store or shop online today. Hurry, offer won't last. All right, so the lines are officially open. You can call us. The numbers are 323-7775-698-0775 and 698-0776. We have a first caller. Welcome to Freedom House, caller.
Hi, Spiritual.
Yes, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, thank you so much. How are you?
Good. Hi, Mr. Monker.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Listen, I thank God for life.
Yes. Mr. Monker.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess who will be celebrating her birthday tomorrow?
Who?
Tasia Pinder.
Really?
Really?
Let's wish her a happy
She will be
wedding.
celebrating her 17th birthday.
Wow, God is
And
good.
greetings is coming to her
Yes,
from her parents,
yes.
Tara and Quasi.
Wow.
Her baby sister Pagan.
Yes.
Her Nana.
Really?
Terry Ferguson. All of her cousins, aunts, and uncles.
This is powerful.
And everyone who loves her.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Tasia!
Happy birthday, Tasia! This is powerful. Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Spiritual Advisor.
6980775 and 6980776. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Monica.
Sir.
I know you know. I listen to you good, but you think you slick.
What's that?
With all the debris, what happened was went over to Long Island area. You know that is your man of business. Him and his right-hand man, you know it's him. Why don't you call their name? Don't say America. America has nothing to do with that. It's Trump and Musk.
Who it is?
You know that's Musk. That's Musk aircraft that did that. That's the
SpaceX.
second one was going by.
Fight. Trump. Fight.
Since you so close to him, you need to call him and tell him, now look here.
Yes.
That land all one of all small island in the Bahamas.
They will pay.
I need that to be fixed and pay those people money. That's what you need to do.
But there is a contract. All the Bahamas government got to do is let them know there is an agreement from in the 50s.
Why don't you call his name? Say, do call America. It's Trump and Musk. Musk is billionaire man.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure who it was.
You know that. I'm just saying crazy.
I thought that was from Mars, okay?
Yeah.
Trump.
Fight.
Trump. Fight.
I call it. Thank you so much. That's my foot. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good day, Brother Mountain, for the spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir.
Just come to Joe again.
Really? How are you?
I'm good, Mr. Monka. I have a complaint from a Negro woman, Mr. Monka.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
All right, this Negro woman was working for environmental health.
Yes.
From 2009.
Uh-huh.
Let me give you the breakdown sheet. So she said she started working January 26, 2009.
Okay.
She got a PNP letter 2013, June. She never got back to it.
Okay.
She resigned in August the 15th of 2023
Okay.
as a general service worker.
Okay.
Like I said, she resigned. She never got no back pay. She said everybody she went to the minister and wasn't no answer. But you please have the lady.
Which minister did she go to?
All of the ministers. Whoever, even from F&M time. She
Yeah.
went to minister and it never was that.
So all of this happened under the F&M?
And PLP, both.
Okay, so find out which minister so I can see if I can help her.
Okay.
Okay?
One of those women. Now, one more point. I have one more thing to say about that marital rape situation.
Go ahead.
So let me ask you something. Okay, I'm a married man.
You
Let's
are.
say if I stepped out of my marriage, I cheated on my wife.
Yeah.
We separated, not by divorce. We just stopped seeing each other. 2 years later, I showed up by our house, and the man sex.
Okay.
Hold her down and have sex. What you call that?
Well, first of all,
what kind of separation?
Let me ask you, what kind of separation did you have? Did you go to court and get a legal separation?
No court. No court. We just say, okay, listen.
And you separate, and then you return home?
Yes, 2 years later.
How did you get in the house?
Just saying, we have children together, and she allowed me to come inside the house.
Okay.
See them, and I saw.
There's no rape. There's no rape.
How you get in the bedroom?
No, there's no rape.
If you go and hold her down and do what you're supposed to do?
Listen, I hold her down every night.
Man, but think about it, man. What do you think about the spiritual advisor?
If you don't have a legal separation, it'll be difficult to say it's rape. Very difficult. This has already happened before. So there has to be a court order in fact. All right.
Strange, man. All right.
Listen,
I'll take it.
Hold on, Conky Joe.
Hold on. Yes, sir.
The Conky Joe people always had sense. Whenever you're leaving the woman, you or her should get a legal separation and or a divorce. Once there's legal separation and or an intention to divorce, then you have rape. But as long as y'all are playing that game, there's no rape. Now, as you leave, I want to put a question to you. What should I do if I never held my wife down and she brought a Chinese baby home? Think about it and call me next week.
All right, I'll call you later. All right, take care.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
care, caller. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, call you live. Go ahead, call you live.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you both?
Doing well, thank you.
Senator Munker.
God save the king.
Before I really call you for the purpose of this, you really have me curious.
What is that, my
You
dear?
always speak about it.
What's that?
This Chinese baby.
Now, you're going to cost me?
Is this just something you're fabricating, or this really happened to you? Don't answer me yet, because I might forget. I'm calling to wish a very good friend of mine. She's the former founder of the Abaco Association for Persons with Disability. Will you wish Mrs. Linda Sims a happy birthday for me, please?
Listen, it is an honor. Miss Linda Sims, I want to join Sister Kalma in wishing you a happy birthday and God bless you. How's that, my sister?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I thank you. One day we will discuss the Chinese baby, and then I will show you another baby that you are quite familiar with.
Mr. Munker.
Yes.
Don't wait too long. Every time you talk, you're talking about this Chinese baby. Is that really true?
I'm going to give you a parable.
Oh, Lord.
At the top of Augusta Street Hill, looking south, is a single baby, and I'll leave that just like that.
Oh?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the top of Augusta Street.
I'm certain when I reveal to you who that baby is, you are going to hug the baby. She's an old woman now.
Oh, God.
And she looks just like you.
Oh!
In fact, she looks like your
Don't
daddy.
wait too long.
She looks like your daddy, okay?
Oh, look like my daddy.
Yeah.
If it looked like my daddy, it ain't Chinese.
Oh, no. No. It's not Chinese. Now you understand the parable.
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk. This is powerful. Yeah. Go ahead. Open the line.
545 323-7775. You're live, caller. Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to send condolences to the family of the late Senator William A. Bridgewater. Thank you very much.
Yes.
God bless
Thank
you, comrade.
323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, call you live.
Please move that American flag and put the Bahamian flag back up.
Okay.
Please.
Can you see the Bahamian flag now?
Yeah, it's there now.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You guys have a wonderful weekend.
We shall have a wonderful weekend.
Bye-bye.
323-7775, 698-0775, and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello, spiritual advisor.
Yeah, you know something? Somebody's looking for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, somebody's looking for you, and they want to talk to you urgently.
Okay, I'll leave my number with you at the end of my dissertation.
Okay.
Senator.
God save the king.
God save the king. Listen, spiritual, what are we going to do with that dialysis center?
Oh, boy.
What are we going to do?
What does the government have to do?
Okay. I tell you, I be real with you. I learned from Senator that you got to be real. The dialysis center, we don't have to have that many patients in there, right? The problem is they have allowed that center to run right under the ground. All of the machines are outdated. We are under a ward upstairs where every time they use the bathroom and stuff, the sewer flush and come down the pipeline in there. So that lends to a lot of infections and death, unnecessary death in there. Now, I'm going to go on the line and state what I observe happening. A lot of the doctors, one or two of the doctors in there, are bringing patients in unnecessarily to put on dialysis 3 times a week so they can send the overage to their, what are all these new dialysis centers popping up? That is $75,000 to $85,000 per patient per year.
Wow.
That's another thing they're doing because some of those patients only need to be on dialysis once a week or twice a week. And some of them, not at all.
So that's the problem.
That is one of the major problems with the overage.
Have you spoken to Dr. Michael Darville?
I just had an interview on hard copy with Steve McKinney where I laid down the gauntlet on everything that is happening. And Michael Darville, I've been notifying Michael Darville for over a year and a half with everything that's going on in there. And what has he done? Diddly.
Okay.
Diddly. So I have to come to the news. I tried my best to keep it under wraps, but they ain't doing nothing, Rodney Manker. They're not doing anything.
And you haven't spoken to your brother?
I was speaking.
Okay. Well, I'm certain the public now knows. And
Now,
yeah.
I'm spiritual.
Hey.
I need to leave my number for you, for the person.
Yeah, give me that number, please.
Pardon me?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with the number.
565 09 31.
5650931.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
You want his name, eh?
Yeah, it's Johnson, right? What's his first name?
Just put Johnson.
5650931. Okay, 323-7775. We don't need more calls. 6980-775. And of course, 6980776. Welcome to Freedom March call. We don't have any calls? Okay, so Senator, we don't have any calls, man. So
Well, let's wrap. What else is on your mind?
Well, my major concern, of course. Well, and then we've seen an increase in suicides in the country. An increase
in suicide.
I mean, like, I mean, you then have to ask yourself this question: why is it that we have a lot of Bahamians who, rather than trying to deal with the issues that they're facing, resort to suicide? Is it really that bad? Have you seen an increase in suicides over the last year?
Well, mental health is a major issue in the country.
Something's wrong with the person mentally, they decide to kill themselves?
Mental health is a major issue in the country. There are people who have many social problems. They have no one to talk to. They have no one to offer them leadership and guidance. And people become depressed if they're not surrounded by loved ones and so forth. These things can happen. So don't forget now, remember what I teach you, that we're living in a very dysfunctional society. You have professionals, but they will never be honest and say, hey, one of the major problems affecting us is drug abuse, alcoholism, or alcohol abuse. So therein lies your problem. So there are many, many social problems that exist, and people have to pray, and, you know, it's that kind of thing. There are many problems in this society, and how do you deal with it?
Yeah, I must admit that, yeah, I've seen an increase of, especially young men, walking the streets. As a matter of fact, on my way to the studio today, I was going to Fayette Avenue North, and there was this young man, looks fairly healthy, but he's walking the streets, and he's pointing up to every single lamp pole that he...
He was counting lamp pole?
And I said to myself, I heard that phrase before.
Counting lamp pole?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing to do.
I just thought it was...
Have you ever tried it?
No. But that's a serious thing. That here it is, we have this young man, 3:30.
In the morning?
In the day.
Okay.
He's trying to figure out some things with the lamp poles.
Okay.
And that's a very serious thing. I mean, so...
And you assume that he's ill because he's counting the lamp pole.
Yes,
You ever thought that he might be working for one of the utility companies?
Welcome to Freedom March, call you live.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Munker.
Hello, my dear.
I have a concern.
Yes?
The Defense Force officers who won the job from the inception,
Yes?
they were owed monies, and they ain't get their monies yet.
Really?
And I don't think you are looking into this because all of them are dying out.
Have they approached the Commodore, Dr. Raymond King?
Over and over and over again, and it hasn't been resolved. The people need their monies.
Now, what money is this that is owed to them?
What happened was, I don't think they were being paid the correct amount.
Really?
And it's supposed to pay, yes. They paid the people on the job, but they didn't pay the set that has retired.
Okay.
So we all really need to look into that, man, because the people are dying out there and getting their money, and they serve the country, man.
Yeah, well, that isn't fair. I want you to clearly understand the issue and then send me a text about it, and then I'll pass it on to the Minister, Wayne Monroe.
Now, Mr. Munker, remember I called you for this before. This is the second time I calling you about this.
Well, I'm sorry.
And you ain't look into it, man. You got to look into that, man.
Listen to me. Everything people tell me to tell the minister, I do say it to him. You hear me?
You do?
Of course I do.
Okay. I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you.
So send it to me
I
again.
can look out and see what can happen.
No. Listen to me again. Send me a text clearly explaining how they are owed so I can bring it to the attention of the minister.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. Now the country listening now.
Yeah. The only person I have a message for that I've not delivered yet is a message for the Prime Minister. I have not delivered that yet. But every time I have a message for the ministers, I do deliver it.
Okay, Mr. Munker. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No
and you all have a good afternoon. Hi, spiritual advisor.
How are you? Everything okay?
I'm good, sir. I'm good.
Great.
You all take care now.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Have a good weekend.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Great. Any more calls? No more calls. How much more time we have, producer?
We got a few minutes.
2 minutes. They want me to put, I didn't read my scripture. If you can put that up, let me just read that quickly. It's going to be the scripture for the weekend. You can ponder on this passage and see how well you can dissect it. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 7 to 13 says, "For if there had been nothing wrong with the first covenant, no place would have been sought for another. But God found fault with the people and said, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the people of Israel and with the people of Judah. It will not be like the covenant I made with their ancestors when I took them by the hand to lead them out of Egypt, because they did not remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned away from them, declares the Lord. For this is the covenant I will establish with the people of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will put my laws in their minds, I will write them on their hearts, I will be their God, and they will be my people. No longer will they teach their neighbor or say to one another, know the Lord, for they each shall know me," go ahead, producer, "because they will all know me from the least of them to the greatest. For I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more. By calling this covenant new, he has made the first one obsolete. And what is obsolete and outdated will soon disappear. By calling this covenant new, he has made the first one obsolete. And what is obsolete and outdated will soon disappear." Hebrews chapter 8, verses 7 through 13. This is the passage for the weekend. Please, I ask you, I beg you to please take this with you to church and ask your preacher to please explain this. This is very, very crucial, very important. This is one of the reasons why we have an old and New Testament. The Old Testament is no longer in existence. Its rules, regulations, it's obsolete, and what is obsolete and outdated will soon disappear. And I guess for some folks, they're probably wondering why the writer is using present tense in this passage, but it's a very interesting explanation to that indeed. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 7 to 13, Old and New Testament. We are under the new covenant now. The old covenant is obsolete. Have a good weekend, everybody.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
Well, as we talk about mooring, I'll see you on Monday if it's God's will. There are many issues to be discussed, but I want folks to be safe. Be safe, okay? This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. King Charles III, the entire royal family, and the entire...
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, and callers on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group.